Let's begin coming down to the yoga mat into Shavasana. And let there be a surrendering down. Stillness. Can we let go physically, finding a still place, mindfully turning our focus in, emotionally letting go, be present in the moment, and spiritually presenting ourselves into the here and now. What do we feel as we rest the body into Shavasana? And starting with the physical body, backs of heels, hip distance, and let the feet drop away. Notice the feet balanced or different. And through to the backs of the heels, feet are heavy, feel them drop. Come up through the legs on an inhale, all the way to buttocks. Breathe out, soften. Let the calf muscles spread down. Let the backs of the knees lengthen and open. And then reconnection, backs of thighs, buttocks, where is it fear? And just give yourself a moment, let the weight of the legs drop. And then come across the back of hips and pelvis. What's the feeling? Balanced or different? And then push the heels out, stretch through the back of the legs. And then just bend those legs up into Badakanasana, soles of feet together. Let the knees drop away and feel what happens around the hips and legs straight up. And then awareness to your tailbone. Breathe in, slide your awareness up the spine, towards top of neck. Tuck the chin, and as you exhale, feel softening. Then sweep the arms back behind you, reach for the elbows. And then on the next inhale, elbows pull long, feet press together, push down, push long. Exhale, soften. Inhale, activate, stretch, feet press long, elbows pull long. And exhale, soften. Couple more rounds of breath work in this way. And last exhalation for you, firm the lower belly, hold the breath out, change the grip on the elbows. If it's too intense for the arms, further down towards wrists, cup hands, or if the shoulders are sore, release them long. And then when you're ready, a slow, deep breath into the belly, the ribs and the upper chest. Pause at the end of the breath. And then a slow breath out, flatten the belly, the ribs, the upper chest. And pausing, hold the breath out. Continue in this way, slow, steady breaths in and out. Subtle gaps at the end of each breath. If there's more space through the body, breathe into it, open it up. And the facial muscles relax. Tongue in the mouth, is it soft? sides of the tongue, the root of the tongue, the upper palate relax, back of the throat, the neck and shoulders, chest relaxed, abdominal region relaxed. Weight of the legs dropping out, what's happening in that hip and pelvic region for you. A couple more rounds of breath work if you can. Working the breath work, bringing the mind in, calming the nervous system, tuning inward. And finishing the round of breath work you're on, and then one more full round. Last exhale for you, hold out. And when you're finished breathing in, let the arms stretch long, sweep them all the way down around beside you. One hand under each leg once you're there, bring the knees up into the chest, wrap the arms around the legs and hug them in. Let the body gently rock side to side once you're here, mobilizing across the back, hips and shoulders. Let the hands cup over the knees, fingers point down to toes, separate the knees, big toes touch and circle those legs around, wide circles. Noticing with the wider knees, outer edge of hips being more massaged, mobilized. And then opposite direction. And then bring the knees back into the chest, hug them in, squeeze down. Full exhalation, hold the breath out for as long as you can. When you are ready to breathe in, roll up and bring forehead towards the knees. Feel the knees are trying to push away, arms hold them in. Activating, keep breathing. And then exhale, lower the head down, arms down on the mat beside you. Legs up to the ceiling, inhale and flex those feet. Wide legs as you exhale, inner heels up and out. Stretch wide, stretch long. Inhale, bring the legs back up together, press the heels up. Feel stretch and lengthen. Exhale, bend, feet onto the mat. Hip distance parallel. Press down into the feet, roll those hips up. Arms come up and over, not so high that you're jamming. Come up to a comfortable height that you can hold into and keep breathing. I want you to focus at the front of these hip flexors. Feel they're opening up. Breathe into the feeling. If there's any pinching or tightness in the lower back, drop the hips slightly, tuck the tailbone under a little bit more. Otherwise, those hips coming up, breathe into the front of those legs, feel them opening. Front body breathing into the belly, the ribs, the upper chest. Breathing out, flatten the belly, flatten the ribs, flatten the chest. Then feel from the front hips up to your knees, are you in one line? From the knees down the shins and into the feet, are you in one line? From the shoulders out to the hands, one line. If there's injuries, move around them. Slow the breath. Hold those hips up, keep breathing. Next inhale, press the feet down, feel the arms stretch further out behind you. Then lift the heels or toes. On the exhale, roll the back down. Bring the buttocks down, bring the arms down. Once you're all the way down, just give yourself a moment, soften. Bring the knees into the chest, wrap the arms, rock the body side to side, massage, mobilize. Let the arms come out wide to each side, palms down. Drop the feet onto the mat. Heel and toe those feet a bit wider, then drop the knees in to connect together. An internal rotation from the hips through to the legs. What does it feel like? Any pulling at the knees, hips or joints, or along the legs anywhere. Bring the feet closer in. Keep walking the feet out wider. Maybe little toe-sided feet will come up off the mat. Work them to where you can. And then exhale fully. Knees come out to be hip distance. Adjust the feet closer, wider, wherever you're comfortable for your twisting. And then breathing in, breathe out, knees to the right, face to the left. And then windscreen wiper the legs a few rounds. Inhale, center. Exhale, knees left, face right. Inhale, center. Exhale, knees right, face left. Keep it going, moving gently. Your timing, your breaths. Notice if there is any aggravation in the hips, the back, anything for you. Be gentle with it, warm them up, adjusting. Not forcing. When you next have your knees to the right side, stay there. Knees right, face left. Once you're there, press the sides of the feet down. Tuck the tailbone and work the left side lower back longer. Left ribs back towards the mat. Left shoulder, chest, arm and hand. Gently pressing onto the mat. Breathing up through that left side body, open it up. If the stretch is easy enough, you're welcome to put the right foot on top of the left thigh above the knee, deepening the stretch down this outer edge of this left hip and leg. If it creates excessive arching or any pinching, sacroiliac or lumbar spine, then simply take the foot off. Release the right foot off if you've got it on the leg. Come back to center. Inhale. Second side, knees left, face right. Start at the feet, press the sides of the feet. Tuck the tailbone, lengthen the lower back, right side lengthening. Work the right ribs back to the mat, the chest, the shoulder, the arm and the hand. Breathe up along this right side body, open up. You're welcome to put left foot on top of that right thigh, that extra weight, anchoring down. If it creates any aggravation, pinching, just pulling, pain, then release the foot off. And releasing the left foot off, come back to center, inhale. Heel and toe the feet in to be in line with the hips now. And once you're there, placing the right ankle in front of the left thigh, right hand and leg resist each other. Right hand pressing the right knee away, it's pressing and resisting. Press the left foot into the yoga mat, feel the hips, pelvis, are you balanced? And then exhale fully. Lift up the left leg. Can you reach through and hold through that left leg? If it's too intense, keep the left foot on the floor, right knee working away. Flex the feet. Feel where the stretch is. Hips, legs, glutes. Keep breathing into the feeling. Is there any releasing occurring? What do you feel? And then let that left foot drop to the mat. Half happy baby on this right side. Hold the arch of the right foot around the ankle or right arm around the back of the thigh. Work this right knee down and wide. Left knee, let it drop away. Right foot flex to the ceiling. And then either hold still or mobilize, straightening the leg back and forth, unhinging this back of this right leg. Whatever feels right for you. Stillness, mobilizing back and forth. Where is it for you? And then exhale, let both legs release. Bring the feet back up onto the mat. Knees hip distance, feet hip distance. Once you're there, left ankle crosses in front of the right thigh. Left hand on this left leg. The knees pressing in, the hands holding it out. Press the right foot into the yoga mat, feeling across the hips, are we balanced? Hand and leg resist each other. And then exhale, soften, reach through, pick up the right leg this time if it's easy to do so. Right knee pulling in, left knee pressing away. If it's too intense, keep the right foot on the floor. Chin down, shoulders down, tailbone long. Keep breathing. Exhale fully, let the right foot release down. Half happy baby on this second side. Hold arch of foot, ankle behind that left thigh. Bring the knee down and wide. Let the right knee drop away as you do to keep the pelvis balanced. Again, your choice, keep the leg bent or start to mobilize. Straightening this left leg out. Move between both, bending, straightening. However this feels for you. And exhale, letting that left foot meet right foot in Supta Badakanasana. Feel the weight of the knees dropping away once more. Notice how it feels. And then could you start to slide the right foot up the left leg, left foot slide across towards the right, and then see if that right foot will come on top of that left leg above the knee, and let both knees anchor down away from you. As if you're going to do it, as if you're in a double pigeon. Notice how it feels around these hips and legs, right foot on top of the left thigh, anchoring that left knee down, let the weight of this right knee drop as much as you can. And then let that right foot slide in underneath, come the left foot on top of the right leg now, above the knee, both knees weighted down. The right knee being weighted down, can you allow the weight of the left knee just to drop down? How does it feel around these hips? If you want to put your hands around the front and top of those hips, massage them a little bit, press into them. Again, left foot slides off, right foot on top. Second time, first side. Notice how it feels around these hips, legs, glutes. Stretch them open, weight them down gently. Remember, be gentle. And then right foot slides in underneath, left foot on top of that right leg, above the knee. Let the weight of that right leg be dropped, left leg, can the knee drop? What does it feel like? And then let the knees come up into the chest. Wrap the arms around the legs. Notice how the lower back is being flattened into the yoga mat now, especially if there was excessive curving with those weighted legs. Now knees hug in, feel the length of the lumbar spine pressing into the mat. A passive lengthening around the glutes as we hug our knees in. Rock the body side to side. Bring the body back to a stillness. Let the head rock side to side. Gently mobilize your neck. Side to side. If one side is particularly tight, hold into it or keep moving. And then when you're ready, simply let your arms release. Roll to your right and you're up onto hands and knees, 4-point position. So shoulders above wrists, hips above knees. Inhales the dipping of the spine, looking up. Exhales the rolling, looking in. Can you keep your drishti centered, tip of nose? Looking up third eye, if you're frowning, look down the tip of nose. Dipping and rolling the spine. Next time you're looking at your navel, stay there. Once you're looking to the navel, chin tucks in, then let the chin rock from shoulder to shoulder, mobilize the neck. Again, if one side's particularly tight and sore, hold into it or gently keep moving. Start to rock the hips, ribs and shoulders side to side, mobilizing. Start to circle around, figure 8, side to side, whatever gives you more stretch. If there's a tight spot, hold into it. And when you're ready, take the buttocks all the way back to the heels. Stretch back, let the arms come around beside the feet, palms turn up, child pose surrendering. Chin in and up, back of neck long. Tailbone tuck it under. Press the shins down, full exhalation. Inhale, roll the back up. Vertebra by vertebra, chin tucked all the way. The head coming up last. Once you're all the way up, let the arms float up. Look up if it's easy on the neck. Hands forward onto the mat, shoulder distance and slide long. Glide through Cobra Up Dog. Push down to arch up. Bring the chest through, seal those shoulders back. Lower the chest down, both legs off the mat. Feel the hands drag back, legs and chest lifted. Shoulders seal back. Feel the back body strengthening. And then lower those legs down. Inhale, arch the chest up. And then exhale to down dog. Take the buttocks up and stretch back long. Walk the legs out on the spot. Bend and straighten. Start to swing the hips out side to side as you do. Mobilize them. Shoulders and neck mobilize. Where is it for you? The next time you've got the right hip out wide, stay there. Right leg straight, the hip wide, but push it back as far as you can. Breathe into that stretch. Where do you feel opening? Maybe you're also aware down the left side body getting stretched. Exhale fully back to center. Take the left leg straight, wide hip. Press that left hip wide and back as much as you can. Where do you notice the stretch? Left leg, left hip glute, maybe down the right side, ribs and body. Come back to center and stretch straight back, elongate. Slow, steady breath in, slow breaths out. Couple more. Inhale, right leg up, roll the hip up, ribs up, twist up, look up under that right underarm. Bend the knee, keep it lifted high. And then bring the knee to the nose, shoulders above wrist, round the upper back. Take the leg up, three-legged dog again, roll the knee up high. Bring it wide to touch the right elbow or shoulder, shoulders above wrist, hover. Take the knee up high, inhale. Bring it underneath the body, hover to that left elbow. Take the knee back up high, twist up that side, open it up. Then step the foot up through the hands, back knee down and point. Take the arms up, reach up, stretch up. Bring the hands down onto your hips, exhale and balance off. Push back from right foot, left knee, left thigh, dragging through. Once the hips are balanced, hands on the back of the hips, press them down, press them forward. Can you feel this front left hip flexor opening? Mula Bandha lift, Uddiyana, lower belly. Chin tucks or drishti up, your choice. Keep the hands on the hips, pressing them down and forward this morning. Feel the stretch on that left front hip flexor. Where is it for you? Couple more breaths. And then if you're really long in the lunge, bring that right foot in a little bit closer. Tuck the toes, lift off the back knee, high lunge. Keep pressing through the hips down. Keep breathing into the positioning. And then sweep the arms wide and up. Take the drishti up if you're balanced. 3 breaths. And 3rd breath for you, wide arms and down, step forward, front of mat. Inhale, lift the heart, extend the sternum. Exhale, fold your body to your legs. Hold the back of the ankles if it's easy. Legs bending, ribs on thighs. Head heavy and tuck your chin right up and into Jalandhara Bandha. Breathe into the feeling, remember not forcing the neck but stretching. Press the feet down, switch on those legs. Breathe into this feeling. Push down through the feet and wide arms come up. Clasp your hands, turn your palms up. Arch the chest up, stretch up. Bring the spine back to neutral. Feel the bandhas are on, balancing the torso. Breathe in. Exhale, arms right, hips left. Feel the stretch on the outer edge of that left hip, waist and ribs. Keep breathing. And then inhale, center, second side. Arms left, hips right. Feel the stretch on that outer edge, right hip, waist and ribs. Keep breathing. Inhale, center, arch the chest up, stretch up. Wide arms and down to the mat. The backs of hands drop beside the feet. Head heavy, tuck the chin in and up, Jalandhara. Let the shoulders drop to the ears. Head drop towards the yoga mat. Arms relaxed. And then start to press the feet down. Use the legs, press the buttocks up. Inhale, lift the head and chest, extend. Hands flat to the mat, step or jump out to your plank. Pause for a moment, strengthen. Bring a slow, steady breath in. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra up dog, lift through. And exhale to down dog. Take the buttocks up. and stretch back long. Unlock your knees, unlock your elbows. Press through the palms of the hands, fingertips, thumb tips. Inner outer edge of wrists, are they balanced? Up through to the arms, shoulders broad. Chin in and up, Jalandhara Bandha. Mula Bandha perineum. Uddiyana Bandha lower belly. Feel that torso lengthen. Then buttocks to heels, back of legs lengthen. Press the heels into the yoga mat. Press the feet down. Next inhale, take your left leg up. Roll the hip up, ribs up, twist up. Bend that left knee. Keep the chin tucked. Then exhale, knee to nose, shoulders above wrist, round the upper back. Take it up, three-legged dog again, open up. Bring the knee to the left elbow, shoulder, high as you can, shoulders above wrists. Inhale, take the knee up. Bring it underneath, hover to the right elbow, strengthen. Take the knee up, lift it up, twist it up, open the hip, and then step the foot up through the hands. Left foot comes down, right knee down, low lunge. Bring the arms up, reaching up. Hands onto the hips, exhale and balance off on this second side. Once you know you've got the pelvis balanced, bring the hands around to the back of the hips, press down. Keep pressing down and forward. Feel the stretch come through this right side, front hip flexor, quadricep. Mula Bandha, lift the perineum. Uddiyana Bandha, lower belly in and out. Keep breathing into the feeling of the stretch. Keep pressing the hips down and forward. Finding that length, finding that opening. If you're really long in the lunge, bring this left foot back slightly. Tuck the toes, lift off the back knee. Keep pressing through the hips, pressing them down. Press them forward. What happens on the front of this right leg? What do you feel? And then pressing through the feet, arms can sweep up. Look up if it's easy for you. 3 breaths. And 3rd breath for you. Wide arms and down. Step forward, front of mat. Feet hip distance. Hold the elbows this time. Bend the legs. Ribs on thighs. Press your feet down evenly, inner outer edges. Are they balanced? Let gravity pull the upper body long, head heavy, elbows pull them long. Press down through the feet. And start to bend and straighten the legs. Start to swing the hips wide. Mobilize the body around the legs. Where is it for you? Again, if you find a tight spot, hold into it. The next time the arms are round to your right side, bring the hands down to the floor as far as you can around and twist. Notice the feeling. Anything around that outer edge of left hip. Then sweep the arms all the way around to your left side. Just really stretch around the outer edge of the right hip. Come back to center, and once you do, bring the right foot around behind the left, little toe side of feet coming towards each other. If it's too intense, move the right foot further back diagonally and feel a stretch around the outer edge of the hips and legs. Be careful with it, take it to where you can, folding the body forward onto that front left leg. Feel the stretch outer edge of those hips. What is it feeling like for you today? Head and chest lift, inhale, right foot back where it commenced, second side, left foot around outside edge of right. Fold the body onto that front right leg as deep as you can. Again, if you're just bending the legs and you can't get pressure on the big toe side of feet, move the left foot further back diagonally and really press through the feet. You get the stretch around the hips and glutes. Open into it as much as you can. And deepening in where possible. And exhale fully. Left foot back where it began. Feet hip distance parallel. Lift the toes, slide the hands in under the feet as deep as you can get. Toes to wrist if it's easy. Inhale, extend the sternum, pull long. Exhale, fold your body onto those legs. Head heavy, tuck your chin in and up, Jalandhara. Legs bent, ribs on thighs as close as you can get. Keep breathing into this feeling, stretching up the back legs, stretching down the back body. And then lift the sternum, drishti forward, look up. Bring the hands onto the hips, neutral spine, bend the legs as much as you need and pivot from the hips, come all the way up to stand. Close the eyes once you're upright, be still, Tadasana. If you're feeling lightheaded or dizzy, open the eyes and focus on a spot on the floor. Slow, steady breath in, slow, steady breath out. 2 more. And then open the eyes, standing on your right foot. Bring your left foot up into Vrikshasana or put the left foot on front of the right thigh hip for Adho Baddha. So left foot coming up, hands at heart center. To the inside edge of the right leg or front of the right leg. Keep breathing. Slow, steady breaths, find your balance point. Standing on your right foot, is it stable? Focus the eyes, calming and balancing. Could we sweep the arms wide and up to the ceiling, reach up, down onto the hips. Once we do, left knee and foot in front. As you swing it back behind you, right hand down to the mat, Ardha Chandrasana. Opening up that left hip, stack it on top of the right, left arm up. Left foot active, flex it. Right foot press into the yoga mat. Can you take the focus point up to that left thumb, looking up. Keep breathing. And then exhale, left hand down to the mat. Square the left hip, flex the foot. Right arm up, twisted version. Feel that right glute leg working, hips squared off. And then exhale, right hand down beside the foot, left hand slide it back. High lunge, stepping that left foot out long. Wide arms come up to the ceiling, reaching up. Hands come out wide, around to the twist to your right. Grab the legs and look around behind your right shoulder. Rotate shoulders and chest back as much as you can. Keep breathing. Bring it all the way back up to the ceiling, centering, stretch the arms up. Wide arms and down, inside edge of the right foot. Turn the toes out, shuffle long. Lower the back knee, hands inside edge and coming down to the forearms if it's easy for you. Toes out, knee out. Pull the sternum long, tuck the chin in and up. Mula Bandha, Uddiyana, switch them on. Left hip to left foot, one line. And you can bring the big toe side of the foot up, so just the little toe side of this right foot down. Can that right knee wing out any more? What happens if you roll the foot up, let that right knee drop away. And then bring the right foot flat again. Lift the head and chest, come up on the hands and walk the hands out diagonally to your left more. And notice what happens through those hips and legs. And then bring it back to center. Once you do, walk it in. Bring the toes up, hand outside edge of the leg, Badakanasana, half split. Pull the chest long, chin in, Jalandhara. Mula Bandha, perineum lift. Uddiyana, lower belly, lift it in and up. Feel the stretch of the back of this right leg. And then start to turn the little toe side of the foot out. Left hand wrist under the shoulder comfortably. Right arm up, twist, looking up. Keep the foot flexed, toes pulling back as that little toe side of the foot turns out. And then let that foot come down flat again with the toes turned out, sink forward. Can you bend the back leg up? Are you able to reach back for that left foot? Right hand, can it reach back to the foot? Twisting, looking out behind you. If it's easy, go down on that left forearm. If you're not easily reaching the foot, both hands on the yoga mat, back in front where you were, with the toes turned out. Wherever the posture is for you, keep breathing. Rotate the chest up, the shoulder back, look up and back as much as you wish to. Exhale fully, releasing back to down dog. Step it up and back, best way you can get there from wherever you are at, and stretch back long. Unlock knees, unlock elbows. And slow, steady breath in and out. 2 more. Then lift your heels, hips, head and chest. Step or jump to the front edge of your mat. Inhale, extend the sternum. Exhale, fold your body to your legs. Wide arms, come up to stand. Reach to the ceiling. Bring the hands onto the hips. Close the eyes and give yourself a moment standing tall. Relax the shoulders down. Tuck the chin in and up. Hands on your hips, are they balanced? Lift the pelvis, Mula Bandha, lower belly, Uddiyana. Travel down the legs and into the feet, are they balanced? And exhale, fully open the eyes, bring the right foot up into Vrikshasana or in front of that left leg, Adho Baddha. So right leg lifting, hands at heart center, whether you place it inside edge or front of left leg, and breathe. Focus the eyes, wide arms will help if you're unstable. And then sweep the arms up, inhale, wide onto the hips, right knee leg lifts in front. As you swing it back, bring the left hand down, Ardha Chandrasana, and find your balance point. Right leg lifted up, right arm up. Can you take your focus point, your dristi up? Engage that top leg, put energy in it, flex the foot. Left foot press into the yoga mat. Is that right hip stacked on top of the left? Where is it for you? And then exhale, right hand down, square the hip, flex the right foot, left arm up, twisted version. Press through the foundation foot and make it strong. Pull the spine long. Back leg active, lift that right leg, flex it, stretch it. Then exhale, left hand down beside the foot, right hand walk it back. High lunge, right foot steps out behind you. Bring the arms up, reach up, find your balance plane. Arms come wide, sweep around to your left and twist, look around behind your left shoulder. Press through your foundations, rotate the upper body, eyes dristy focus. Where's your balance plane? Inhale, let the arms sweep back up to center, up to the ceiling, center your chest. Wide arms and down, inside edge of the front foot. Shuffle longer, turn the toes out, knee out. Ease down onto the back knee when you're ready. Forearms if it's easy, and lengthen through. Staying centered and squared with the left foot out, left knee out. Bandhas on, Mula Bandha, Uddiyana, Jalandhara. Right hip to right foot, one line. And then start to turn the big toe side of the foot up. Just let little toe side of that left foot be on the mat. Can that left knee drop away? Opening through hips and legs, what's happening for you? And then bring the left foot down flat. And then walk the hands up and start to walk them across to your right. And then ease them down again as deep as you can. Off at the angle, does it change anything through those hips and legs for you? Exhale fully, bring it all the way back to center. Pull the toes up, Ardha Hanumanasana. Heel digs in, toes pulled up. Pull your body up long. Your half split. Switch on the bandhas, Mula Bandha, Uddiyana, Jalandhara, chin lock. Feel the stretch of the back of this left leg. And making sure this right wrist hand is planted comfortably under the shoulder. Left toes, turn them out. Little toe side of foot turning down. Left arm up, twist up, open arm. Feel the stretch, outer edge of leg, hip. Where do you notice? Sciatic nerve line. Where is it for you? And then keeping the toes turned out, let the left foot sink down, hips forward. Can you simply bend up the back leg, reach the left hand back for that right foot? And if it's not easy, both hands is back inside edge in the first position. If it's easy, right forearm comes down. Feel where the stretch is for you this morning. And then working the twist, opening the shoulder, the chest, the face. Keep looking back. Right thigh, hip coming into the stretch. Opening through these hips and legs. Exhale fully, everything releases off. Meet it back at down dog, all in your time. Unlock knees, unlock elbows. Switch on those bandhas. Does it realign the neck position for you? Lower belly lifting in and up, not just hanging. Pelvic floor lifting into the body. Then lift both heels high, hips, head and chest. Step or jump behind your wrists. Turn your toes out. Malasana into your yogic squat, coming down as deep as you're comfortable to do. If you know your knees or joints are sore, stay higher in the posture, coming down comfortably deep where possible. Thumbs on sternum, tuck the chin in. Use the thumbs to help lift the chest. Now pull the tailbone through, tuck it through. Then take your right arm up to the ceiling, open it up behind you, twist back. Left fingertips down wide and long to the floor. Left arm and leg press against each other, right side open up. Now pull the chest forward and up here, open up as much as you can. Bring it back to heart center, exhale. Second side, left arm up, look back to it, open up. Right fingertips wide and long. Right arm and leg press against each other. Feel you're trying to pop the chest forward and up as you twist and look back to that left side. Now bring it back to center, exhale, and then we round the back. Thumbs to sternum, round the back, tuck the chin in, roll the crown of head towards the floor. You can either reach around for the back of the ankles or grab the edge of the yoga mat. Whatever gives you momentum to push and pull, roll crown of head towards the mat as close as you can. Exhale fully for those lifting into the arm balance Badakanasana. Put your hands onto the mat, spread the fingers, lift the pelvis up, keep the rounded upper back broad. Shift the body weight forward, those feet might lift up off the yoga mat. Keep the drishti coming forward, otherwise you'll drop on your head. So lift the head forward as if you're looking out in front of you slightly and find your balance point. Step or jump it out to your plank. Hold your plank for a moment, strengthen, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra, up dog, lift through, open up. Downward facing dog, take the buttocks up and stretch back long. Unlock knees, unlock elbows. Exhale fully, come down onto your knees. Gentle dip of the spine, look up. Take the right leg up behind you. Swing it over to your left and slide it back diagonally. Stretch out, stretching this left hip and glute out. Right leg long. Tuck the back toes, lift off the back knee, push out actively. When we exhale, we're going to swing this right leg wide to the side. So push off, full exhalation. Right leg out to the right, hold it up. If it's too intense, bend it. Left arm out to the other side. Strengthening around these hips, legs, glutes. Core body, switch it on. Left hand down, bend the right knee in and put it down. Dip the spine, looking up. Left leg lifted, swing it over to your right, put it on the floor and slide it away, stretch back long. Working this left hip glute out. Tuck the back toes, lift off the back knee, push out, stretch long. Exhale fully, push off, left leg swings wide, right arm out to the other side wide. If it's too intense, bend the left leg in, strengthen around the hips, legs, glute. Exhale, right hand down, bring the left knee in, place it down. Take the buttocks back to the heels, just stretch out around those glutes and legs, hips for a moment. And then drag the arms in, roll the back up. As you start to get higher, simply lift the hips, cross the ankles to come through and sit, or swing the legs around to the side and bring long legs in front when you're ready. Paschimottanasana, reach the arms up, stretch up. Fold the body forward to your legs, ankles, feet. Take hold. Lift your sternum up through the arms. Tuck your chin in, Jalandhara. Side waist long. Back of legs long. Breathe into your stretch. Inhale, lift the head and chest, arch up. Exhale, release, hands behind you, about 20 to 30 centimeters, fingers point forward. You can do tabletop, bend the legs and lift the hips up. If you're easy in the straight leg version, straight legs, lift the hips up, head back if it's easy. Open up that body to where you can. Chin to notch of throat, exhale the buttocks down, arms sweep up again, lift up, Paschimottanasana, fold forward onto those legs, find your stretch. Inhale, lift the head and chest. Exhale, release, make sure there's enough yoga mat behind you. Roll it down. Use your core strength. If there's a back issue, support yourself. Roll all the way down. For those of you inverting into shoulder stand, you're welcome to bring the legs up. Hands support the back and lift into shoulder stand if you're inverting. For those of you finished, completely surrender onto the yoga mat. If you wish to do another posture, by all means doing it. Mobilizing, working around injuries, whatever you need to do. If you're happy resting in Shavasana, find your still point. Palms turn up, feet drop away. Surrender. Notice what's here as you let go. Weight of the body resting onto the mat. Bring a slow, deep breath in. And as you exhale, slide down through the legs, out through the feet, letting go. The feet drop, let them be heavy. Backs of the heels, breathe in, slide awareness up back of legs to buttocks. Breathe out, soften. Feel the muscles through the backs of the legs soften. Awareness to the tailbone. Breathe in, slide up the spine to the top of the neck. And exhale, soften. Feel the muscles on each side of the spine soften and spread. shoulders are heavy, let them drop. The back of the neck is long, tuck the chin down. Let the weight of the head release. And let go. Let your whole body surrender, letting go. Gradually lengthen and deepen your breaths. As this breath starts to deepen, rub thumbs and fingers, wriggle toes. Open, close the hands, flex the feet back and forth. Circle joints, ankles and wrists, full rotations. Opposite direction in your time. And stretch the arms up and over, reach out long, and sigh and soften. Twice more. Last stretch for you, bend the legs up, roll to your right, coming up to sit. Move slowly and gently when you come up. Easy cross legs, prop the hips up if you're falling back, grab a cushion, roll the mat up. When you're ready, you're seated, turn both palms up. Put your right hand on top of the left and let the thumbs connect. So right hand on top of left, let the thumbs connect. Dhyana Mudra. Let them rest into the lap, relax shoulders, close the eyes. Tuck the chin in and up. Slow the breath. Give yourself a moment connecting in. Are there any sensations you feel? And perhaps this mudra is awakening our inner wisdom, balancing emotional issues, letting go of past emotions, balancing our nervous system, healing old wounds, letting go of the old. Turning into our higher self, our wisdom. Let yourself breathe in and out. Letting go of the old, letting go of the mundane, letting go of the old hurts, old pains, not carrying them around. Tuning into what's better, being more wise, our inner wisdom, our higher energies. Tuning upwards. Next, inhale, let the arms sweep up. Connect the hands together, touch to the forehead. As we move through life with thoughtfulness. Touch the hands to the lips. As we move through life, we have kind words. Bring the hands to the heart. As we move through life, we have compassion and we have kindness. Namaste. Fold the body, stretch forward, surrender. Be still or rock it out. And then when you're ready, rolling on and finishing in your time.